they will pool their own money. So everybody might ante in, say, $25 or $30 or $50,000, or they'll have a bunch of investors that will get together that will pony up the money. And then as a trader, I would split the profits with that investor 50-50. So I was doing a little bit of both. I was doing a lot of consulting at the time. I was doing training on an individual basis. I had for probably 4 years here in Arizona a group of traders that I was teaching option strategies and trading on a regular basis. I mean, I was teaching the trading. I found out later on most of them weren't trading, which we'll get to here at this presentation as well, because I think there are some definite reasons why I could take a group of people where I was giving them literally exactly my strategies. I was sharing with them how to make money. I think there's definitely some reasons why they could not go home and duplicate that, which we'll get to in the course of this presentation. So that's a history, at least a snapshot of some of the high points. There's of course a lot of detail in there that I'm leaving out. There are some new developments for everybody on the call who just happens to be waiting on a kit. Discs number 1 through 5 will be on the members area after we're done here. Don't go onto the website yet because they're not there. Once we're finished, I'll make sure that all of that gets activated and you'll instantaneously see it once you log in. And I know there are a very few number of members who do have Macintosh computers. We will have those videos uploaded for you onto the membership website very shortly. There was a snafu with, I think, getting them converted or something like that, so it's going to be delayed a little bit. But just keep in mind, those will be up, I was hoping by today, but most likely by tomorrow afternoon. Okay. After that breathless introduction, how to get world-class trading powers in 32 seconds. The first things first. Okay, is it possible to get these trading powers in 32 seconds? You know, it really is. But let me hopefully give you a little bit of perspective, okay, before we really dive into how exactly to get these trading powers. And I want to make a little bit of a comment first. The reality of life is most everybody would like to be able to go to sleep and wake up rich. I mean, I would too, let's face it. You know, most of us don't like the idea of toiling away for 20 or 30 years to make our money. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. So I think we're all on this quest for shortcuts and getting places faster, getting places so we can do eventually what we want to do. And most of you have probably heard the old cliche story about the executive who goes to the Caribbean and, you know, he's supposed to be enjoying himself on vacation. He just can't seem to do it. And he finally is tossing and turning one night. And he goes out onto a local dock very, very early in the morning. And he's just sort of watching the sunrise. And this guy comes in on the boat. And, you know, he's fishing. And so the guy goes into this explanation about how he can increase his operations and get a boat and another boat and hire people and then eventually retire. And the guy asks him, well, what will I do when I retire? And he says, well, you can go to a tropical island and fish all day. And the guy says, well, that's what I'm doing right now. So we've got to put some perspective into our life. Okay, as you go through this process and you start to get to know me, you're going to realize that I'm really big on getting rid of excuses. And what I find gets in the way of traders in particular are some of the excuses. And I'm hopefully going to help you break through a lot of that. So what you're going to be introduced to here is that this isn't just a trading program. I believe to the core of my being that trading is one of the greatest things that you can do, not just from a financial standpoint, but also from a personal standpoint. So let's get back to this whole idea of getting these trading powers basically instantaneously. I got the idea actually thinking about a children's book that I had, and it was this really strange book about how you could get things done right away. In fact, it was supposed to be this fun catalog, and one of the things in this catalog was a device that you could put inside of your doorway. And if you were a kid and you were all filthy dirty and you would walk through this thing, it would make your clothes and your body instantly clean. And they had another another device which you could turn into your room and it would make your room instantly picked up. And, even as a kid, I remember going through this thing and spending a lot of time thinking, man, wouldn't that be great if you had something that would make old things brand new, or you had something that you could walk through and would make your